This is Tom with the Crypto Crew, and this is my second video about the creature seen in the cave in Tennessee. If you have not watched the first video, you can find a link at the top of the description below. After the first video, we really started to make some headway. Through my network of friends and colleagues, we were able to locate another cave entrance that is only about 5 or 6 miles away from the original cave where the creature was seen. This entrance is said to be much easier to enter and exit, and a meeting at that cave and some exploring is already in the works. I hope to have you an update on that in the future. We also made some progress on translating the old document, thanks to a colleague, Greg Champy. There's still more translating to be done, but now we have a clearer translation of the first part of the text. We were able to confirm that the text is indeed very old German text, and that is what's causing the difficulty in translating it. But here's the translation so far. 1696, the 9th book. Being introduced to New Spain from Old Spain, you will find a grim place unlike Africa. They are gray and sit in the trees. They are hunted by the Indians and killed. They have much hair, like a fox, but which, like in Congo, the many Indians use it, as do the Spanish. These are never in the island, but found in the country. They look like some sort of strange monkey. And that is the text that we have, that Greg Champy has been able to translate so far. Now, there may be a few words that are not totally correct, but I think we are, get the idea of what the text is saying. And like I said, we hope to have more translation in the future. But that is not all that was discovered about this document. The image used to depict the creature was discovered to have been published back in 1560. It was originally published with Latin text. I'm speaking of this image. The image from 1560 was used to represent a three-toed sloth. Not what is known as a tree sloth today, but a giant or ground sloth. According to reports, the giant sloth went extinct in 1550. So it's my thinking that the 1560 publishing, which featured other animals, was most likely a publishing about extinct animals. Now if we look back to the 1696 document and consider what Mr. Champy has translated, it is fairly easy to gather that the translation and the 1560 document are most likely talking about the same creature, which would be a sloth, or in this case probably the giant sloth, or also known as the ground sloth. Now let's consider the description of the creature that Leslie saw in the cave. It seems to fit with the appearance of the giant three-toed sloth, but it's maybe not as large as the giant sloth. But there's only one problem with this. The giant sloth has been extinct in North and South America for more than 10,000 years. Could this extinction of the giant sloth have been a result of the Indians killing them off and using their fur. If not, it had to play a part in it. Now, with everything considered, including the old documents and the description of the creature, I think we can probably assume a couple things about the creature seen in the cave. A, it could be a remnant of the original giant sloth that possibly managed to survive and evolved or adapted to living in caves. Or B, it could possibly be an undocumented subspecies of the original giant sloth. In either case, there appears to be more research within the caves needed. Now here is another little thing that I didn't talk about in the first video that could play a major part now. There was a mention of some hair being seen in the original cave. If we can find this hair sample and collect it and have it tested, we may be able to prove that the giant sloth is not extinct or a substrand of it is still in existence. And as far as my knowledge, there has been no evidence of a sloth in Tennessee or anything like that in probably ever. So we could be on the verge of a major discovery here, really. As always, thank you guys for watching, and in the near future we hope to have more updates on this. It's been fascinating and interesting for me, and I enjoy this kind of stuff. But as always, thanks for watching.